Yeah, I mean, also like she's cute, and I'm trying to if there's any the fact that Fiona brought her there and stuff. Like I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to screw anything up, whatever it was, and
How
so
you gonna screw it up?
uh, what I mean is
What are you talking
so
about? What's
so,
happening
so
here?
what I mean by screw it up, I mean like the
Oh,
so for
okay.
example
Well, we know you're married, so you being all careful with the words. We know how it ends. So
yeah what
what
I
you
mean
talking
is
about?
that kind of back to like the hair thing or whatever. When I don't know, I guess I'm kind of conscious of like my person around other people, and when when I'm around people that I don't know,
Hmm.
I think I have a tendency to be more um I want to be I don't want to I don't it's not going to sound right, offensive, right? And so, you know,
You don't want to
in
be
terms of
offensive.
when I say offensive, I mean I'm just like digging a big old hole
You
here,
mean
sir.
you
But
don't
what I
want to
mean
take
is
up too much space, or like you
no,
don't?
it's more like I'm conscious of like my breath, and I'm like conscious of like are my elbows ashy? I'm
Mm,
conscious of like my appearance in a way when it's I don't know, it's back to like the whole first impression thing we talked about last time.
mm,
I'm more conscious of that when I'm around people that I don't know versus people that I do know. And
mhm,
if I see somebody that is that is cute, and that I'm meeting somebody new and stuff like that, I become more conscious of myself, more self-conscious, right?
mhm.
And that's what I mean about not wanting to screw it up by you know if I ate like I don't know anchovies and garlic for lunch, and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Like
yeah.
I was more conscious of that thing, not like directly talking in her
Oh
face with my
yeah.
anchovy
Okay.
garlicky breath. That's what
Okay.
I mean. And so when they're all in my they're all in my personal space looking at the screen,
Yeah.
I was conscious to like not be offensive in that way. I don't know if that
Oh,
makes sense.
okay. Offensive. Okay. I guess I mean, I don't, yeah, I guess I understand. I'm not sure, but okay. So, in this, you were worried about this before you even realized. So you definitely were attracted to her.
I think that's why I became self-conscious.
Okay, so you definitely were like attracted to her, and so,
Like
but
like all of this was happening like way faster than I thought
mm,
things. I was sorry. So when I went to the cafe, I didn't know that she was going to be there, and
mm,
then she was, and then like now they're like huddled over me looking at stuff, and so you know the things were not. I wasn't. There was not a lot of planning. I couldn't have planned out my afternoon, as it were.
what you got a plan? What are you talking? What were you gonna do? What would the plan be?
I don't know, man. Like when I like
You
later
gonna wear a
on, like when we were
tuxedo to
dating,
the cafeteria?
like no, when we were dating later on, and I was going to do something, we're gonna do that together. I don't know. I, I'm a planner.
Okay,
Plan stuff out. I
okay.
mean, sure. There's sometimes when you just like have like whatever, free time or no plan, unstructured time. But
Mm,
generally speaking, I like to know that stuff is gonna stay on the rails if I'm in charge of it. That's all.
okay. Well, this is I'm the opposite of this.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't need. I'm just yeah. Let's meet here. This is how I plan.
Yeah, yeah. So what I mean, for example, is like like if we're gonna go have dinner or something, I'm
Mm,
gonna or go see a movie or something.
okay.
At least like we can get in, or at least it's not sold out, or
Yeah, but
that's what I mean by the planning, I
you
guess.
gotta take them on the adventure too, and it can't. It's gotta unfold. You. Oh, okay. You
Right.
leading the adventure. You making the adventure. You're controlling. You're the puppet master
So
here.
so back to the like being I think so. You're seeing like a personality traits, right? But I'm gonna qualify it by saying, for whatever reason, and I think this may have started in Montreal, when I was meeting somebody or having the chance to go and spend time with somebody new, I think, to for whatever reason in my mind, to have like, for things to, again, back to staying on the rails or having a good experience or having things go well, I felt like I needed to exert some kind of control
Mm,
or whatever else on things, just to, like, even the odds, right? Being in a foreign place, being in a foreign language, all this other thing. So I would do a bit of like pre-homework
okay.
to make sure that things would or at least were somewhat, I could at least anticipate being kind of out of my element. And so I think this is carried on in terms of just how I
Okay.
I don't go into situations blind, I guess, is
Okay.
the overall
Yeah,
statement.
see, and maybe this is a better thing to do because I've gone into many situations blind. But I don't think I think I guess it's interesting starting from the perspective that you have because I don't know. I never think in terms of who's going to be there and that I'm in a foreign, you know what I mean? Like I rarely think about the fact that I'm in Berlin right now or
Mm.
I mean or that there's going to be people that might not speak English there, you know what I mean? Or you know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I do.
so maybe I just feel like it's in this regard I feel it's going to be okay no matter what happens, right? You
That's
know?
good. That's good. I mean, that's to be aspired. I think from wherever I've been, I always feel like a deep sense of other.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
Montreal, my otherness was like multiple vectors of otherness. And so I think in those regard, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, this is what I don't. I mean, or sometimes I mean, I know that I'm this other, but
yeah,
I relish in the fact of being the different one.
that's good. I
This is
mean,
because you missing the point of being the other. This is like instant charm. Being the other is instant charm.
mm,
Like you get the
yeah, yeah.
someone. I think someone was referring to it as you get exotic points.
Oh, exotic
So
points.
this
Yeah.
makes you like more attractive when you're the different, like being different actually is someone, you know what I mean? It gives you points, like it gives you attractive points.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know, I see that. Yeah, yeah. So do you feel that like in Berlin, that was that so how is Berlin different from Montreal? Is Berlin less I don't know, cliquish or insular or
I I mean,
than Montreal?
the interesting thing is even though and I'm not going to say that I'm plenty shy. I'm quite shy, but it's only in specific circumstances, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And usually related to women, right? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
now, but everywhere I've lived, I've kind of been in the right clique. If it is cliquish,
Mm.
I'm in the right clique. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, just from making music and everything, this obviously precedes me in a lot of situations and you know especially here, if people don't know who I am, someone at least knows one of my songs. You know what I mean?
Mm, right. So like your music kind of precedes you in a way that can kind of smooth out, interactions and stuff.
And
Like
when it comes
you
to
have some
guys,
star power, sir.
and when it comes to being around other nerdy music people, which
Yeah,
there
yeah.
are a lot of here in Berlin,
True,
then
true, yeah.
in this case, and I mean, I guess it's pretty cool that like since electronic music is so part of the I would pretty much call it like the mainstream
The
culture.
mainstream. Yeah, 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 totally.
Like I've definitely like encountered people who met me, like girls specifically, where because I mean it's always difference between being a producer and being a DJ, because I think like
Mm,
this is like the DJ thing that people see it like whenever, if you playing and you rocking it, like in that moment
yeah.
you're a star and people may
Nothing
treat
else
you,
matters.
yes, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
but in certain situations, like in my little online dating things, I may talk to someone or I'll meet someone or know someone, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, yo, did you make I'm lonely, like, and then this changes everything. You know what I mean?
It does. How does
Yeah.
it change? In what ways does it change? And does it change the same way for all the les filles?
Um no, not all the ladies, but like I mean it just is, once again, it just gives you some points, you know what I mean? Like cuz a
Mm.
lot of people have emotions attached to this song, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So that
It's a good song.
what can I say?
It's a good
What can
song.
I say?
Hey, I'm gonna throw out the props whenever I can. Speaking of which, did you that 303, your new 303, did you use the 303 on that, right?
Or on no, I on I'm lonely.
Yeah.
I used
There's
the
an I'm Lonely mix that has some 303. I wondered if that was the same 303 you were talking about when you found your baby. You mentioned on
yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
about.
The crazy thing is I had this 303 for a while, and well, obviously a while, like 30, 20, 20 something years. But
Yeah.
I actually only really used it on one or two records. I had an emulator before,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and so I was just using the emulator. So a lot of the songs that have like 303, they're a 303 emulator.
Got it. Got
And
it. Got
maybe I can't even think of, I may not have actually even released the song with the actual 303 in it.
it. Mm.
I'm
Mm.
not sure. Maybe one of my breakbeat records, but like I'm not
Mm.
sure. I don't know. But yeah, so but with the every little bit helps, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Totally.
actually what you were saying about like
Planning.
getting planning and being conscious of yourself, this is exactly why I stopped like leaving the house, so, you know going somewhere where I'm not put together well, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. 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 Totally.
so that I don't like have these situations, because you never know when your wife is going to show up.
Oh man, some profundity there, sir.
Yeah. What if you did?
That's
You come to this
you never
thing.
know.
Your underarms. You all nervous because breastises is rubbing up against your arms while they looking at the picture. You start sweating,
Oh.
and then the
Oh
next thing you
man.
know, she put you in the friend zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No planning is gonna help
Truth.
that. No plan.
No.
Once you're there, no planning is gonna help that.
No. No. That's right.